Hey guys, in today's bread recipe I added whole wheat flour and sesame seeds to make it more nutritious. This recipe is eggless and without butter, but still soft and fragrant. Check out the ingredients list. My kitchen is 30.1 degrees Celsius. I use whole wheat flour, black and white sesame seeds, and water for the scald. Scald make bread softer and last longer. Mix the flour and sesame seeds. Then add boiling water and mix well. The flour will gelatinize and hold more water. Leave it aside to cool. While waiting, weigh the other ingredients: bread flour, sugar, salt, and instant yeast. Use cold whipping cream instead of butter. It's a good way to use up leftover cream. Scald is no longer hot to touch. Add the cold cream to cool it down further. Mix the dry ingredients well and add to the scald mixture. Pour in 10 grams of water and mix. If dry flour is still present, add another 5 to 10 grams accordingly. Press the dough together. No kneading is required. Form a ball shape. Cover and let the dough rest for 15 minutes. Fold the outer part of dough to the center. Move in a circle until you reach where you started. Then form a ball and let it ferment in the fridge for 30 minutes. This is because my kitchen is too warm, bread dough will ferment too quickly, and gluten would not have enough time to form. After 30 minutes, make a second fold. You can wet your hands a little to prevent sticking. Form a ball shape and ferment in the fridge for another 30 minutes. Fold the dough for the third time. Let it ferment for 30 minutes, this time at room temperature. As I'm not using this dough immediately, I keep it in the fridge to prevent over-fermentation. My dough is just out from the fridge, so I knead it for a while to warm it up. You can skip this if it's room temperature. Weigh the dough and divide into 12 equal pieces. My dough is 504 grams in total. Divide into 42 grams pieces. Wrap the smaller bits inside the bigger piece and pre-shape into a ball. Arrange them in sequence and let them rest before the next step. Roll each dough into an oblong shape with one pointy end. Place the dough smooth side down, press down to flatten, and roll from the upper edge downwards. Then shape one end more pointed than the other. Let's watch again. Before final shaping, line a baking tray with baking paper. I'm using cheese slices for the filling. Roll the dough into a triangular shape. If it keeps shrinking, let the dough rest for another 5 minutes. Roll gently into even thickness. The length is about 20 centimeters. Use 1/3 of the cheese slice and roll it up like this. Place at the base of the triangle and wrap it up. Seal it well. Then roll the dough upward. Secure the end at the bottom. Final rise for 1 hour or until doubled in size. Dilute the whipping cream to use as a glaze. Apply 2 coats of glaze to make the top brown better. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Bake for 20 minutes. Parts that I rolled out too thinly torn apart. After 20 minutes, it's fully baked. But the crust is not brown enough, so I bake for another minute using only the top heating element. Now that's much better. For small-sized bread, browning at the bottom indicates doneness. Brush on some diluted cream while the bread is still hot. And let it cool on a wire rack. All done! This crescent roll is so soft and fluffy. With melted cheese at the center. It won't go stale even after a few days. If you like this recipe, please give it a try. Thank you for watching. See you next time.